Hello friends, so thank you for joining me. I have a very brief review to share with you on this bag. This is one of the classics. I know that there are many people out there that have had this bag in the past, and so it's that feeling of, getting something back in your life that you loved in the past. And so a lot of people are buying this bag. Now, I did not own this bag when it originally came out, but I owned something similar with the same pockets that you see there in front of this bag. However, my bag was more of a rectangle, like a standing rectangle, and the handles were definitely a top handle. And then it had a long strap that was not a leather strap. It was made up of some sort of material. I wouldn't know what to call that material, but kind of like the Ellie is now, the new Ellie bag, which is also a classic that has returned. So I never really used the strap. I only used it as a top handle bag. And I remember at that time, for me, that was a bag that I used to carry books in. And the front pockets, I would carry like my pens and highlighters there. So it was a bag that I enjoyed a bunch and that I used for a really long time. It was definitely one of my favorites. So it's funny now how, with time, our tastes change, our needs change. At that time, it just felt like the most amazing thing to have such a high quality bag in my life. And now I have so many choices that really, when something just doesn't fit exactly right with my life, it just doesn't work out. So unfortunately, this is one of those situations. This bag is called the Florentine Domed Satchel, and it's beautiful. It is a beautiful bag, but I have been using this bag for a couple of weeks. I'm lying, like a week and a half. A week and a half, and I already know that it's not for me, unfortunately. And of course, if you love this bag, or if you've had this bag in the past and you just love it, I'm not trying to dissuade you from loving it. I'm just sharing my thoughts with it, especially for people out there that haven't had this bag. I want to point out a couple of things that I found a little bit annoying about this bag. And it really isn't more than a couple of things, but the reality is that those couple of things make it so that I just, I'm gonna move out of it, and I'm probably not gonna move back in because it's annoying. So before I get to that, let me share with you the dimensions of the bag. So the height is 10 inches, and then it is by 13 inches on the bottom. So 10 tall, 13 at the bottom, and then the depth is 7 inches. So it is a very nice depth. And let me get down here so that I can show you how lovely the depth is. So you can see it is very nice, a very nice depth. That means that it's gonna fit a ton, right? It's going to fit a ton of things. And one of my personal experiences, like I said, it wasn't this bag exactly that I had, and I wish I knew what it was called. It was such a long time ago. That was my first Dooney and Bourke bag that I bought for myself. And so I wasn't paying attention. I did not know it was Florentine when I bought it. It was Florentine. It was a black bag, and they had this pockets on that bag. And I do love these pockets. Something about these pockets just bring me back. I love them. They're not magnetic. You have to snap them closed, but they fit a ton. And I've been slipping my phone in here. And so even if I have this snap closed, I have an iPhone. It's a larger phone. I can slip my phone in there. So it's been great. I don't even have to unsnap it, but I do, as you saw right now, both of them were unsnapped. So sometimes that just happens. I just carry it unsnapped, and it works out great. It's no problem. But those pockets bring me back. Like I said, I was younger, probably going to college, and I would put my pens and my supplies in there that I needed. and it was awesome. I love this. I think this is gorgeous. Again, this brings me back. I think that embossing on that leather is gorgeous, beautiful, and it has it also on this tag here. I love that detail. I also really like that the zipper goes all the way down on both sides of the bag. That means that you can see all the way into your bag, everything that's in there. Nothing is hiding in the nooks and crannies. So again, big plus for the bag. What else? Okay, so the straps. These straps are beautiful. I love this rolled handle. You can see how the leather is rolled, and then there's a stitch. I think these are gorgeous. I love this strap. I love how this attaches here. Again, this is a detail that was present in my bag that I had in the past. This strap drop is a nice strap drop in the sense that it fits over your shoulder, and it's 6.5 inch drop. So it fits over my shoulder, but so I put it on my shoulder, and then this is closed, right? As you can, I have a good amount of things in here, and if I put my iPad in here, which is what I'm using to film, which is why it's not in here, but I usually have my iPad with me, my arm is like hanging out. It's not falling naturally against my body. The fact that this is like this, a triangle, your arm is just hanging out like you're elbowing people as you're walking around, because if this is on your shoulder, your arm is out, like I said. So that is the number one thing I don't like about this. Because of that, because your arm is out, and I don't like that, it makes it an obligation for me to carry it on the crook of my arm, which it's beautiful. It looks great on the crook of your arm, but that's just not the way I want to carry my bag. With this bag, with the shoulder drop that it has, I would rather put it on my shoulder, but it just doesn't look great on your shoulder, and yeah, that's the thing. If you cross it like this, then the one strap doesn't fall off your shoulder, right? So if you just give it a little tuck under the other, then that's not an issue. As far as having like one strap trying to fall off and just one of them staying on your shoulder. So for that reason, it's just not the bag for me. She is beautiful though. I wanted to share this very briefly with all of you, because I know that maybe some of you out there are making the decision on whether to buy this bag or not. And again, I want to reiterate that the bag is gorgeous. The other thing I really thought was attractive about it, not only it has the two, right? So that looks really cute together there. I really like this little funky tag that it has here, and I'm sure that this is just so that you can easily zip up your bag and give it a little bit of stability. It doesn't really necessitate it, but I just think that little tag is cute. So I do like it. I think the zipper is very attractive. So again, a lot of pluses, but in the practical sense, it doesn't fit on my shoulder. I feel like the drop is long enough to where I naturally just want to stick it onto my shoulder, but then it looks funny, you look funny, or I feel like it looks funny on me. Again, if this is your jam and this is the bag that you love, I don't mean to be disrespectful. We all like different things. That's what makes life fun and colorful and special, and it's okay that we like different things. So those are my brief thoughts. I'll show you, I have the typical things that I always have in my bag. I don't have anything special in there right now. I have my Disney Vera Bradley cosmetics case. I have my glasses case. It holds 2 pairs of glasses at the same time, and it's from the brand Hobo. My Dooney and Bourke little wallet. Currently I'm using this to carry my keys. So I have my car keys in here, and I just have a little hand thing in there so that if I need to, you know, do that as I run out to the car, then I have that. I have a couple of little lotions. One of them is empty. I need to toss it out. I have some cash. And finally, I have a little charms thing that I made. And I had this hanging in my car, and so I don't remember why I moved it, but I did, so I need to put it back in my car. And this is the charm that I have right now. And she is gorgeous. Again, these are handmade by me, so that's what I have on my bag, and I think it's really beautiful. And so yeah, so quickie little review. Again, that was really it. It has a back zip pocket, which is nice, and then the 2 slip pockets on the inside, and then the rest is pretty plain, and it fits a ton. I am gonna say something. So I know that there's a couple other of these classic bags that are out right now that you have the option of picking up, and when I was looking at this one, I wasn't planning on getting it. It didn't immediately get my attention. I got it because I just did. There was an opportunity, and so I got it. And I really wish that this one had the green suede, even if it was just a thin strip of suede right here. I just really wish it had that. This red material can get dirty, and you know, the one I had in the past, back then they had it was like a grayish material, it looked like, but it was probably like a black and white gingham interior, and it was a very sturdy, thick material that was in that bag. And so I feel like, you know, I carried pens and everything in there, and it always continued to look amazing. But unfortunately, the red interior, it does get dirty, okay? Like, if you use it and you wear it and you love your bag, it'll look a little dingy. You can't tell that much, but once you move out of it and you're really looking at it, it can get a little dingy, especially in these top parts. I don't know if it's like the lotion that's on our hands, or just, you know, our hands are naturally dirty from doing this or that. So I do wish that, I feel like that little bit of green suede at the top sometimes saves that part from looking older or dingy, like I said, with time. So those are my thoughts. I just wanted to put it out there because I know that a few videos that are out there are very, very positive pro this bag. And again, I had a lot of positives to say, but the one thing that is annoying me about it is enough to where I'm definitely moving out. I don't think I'm moving back in. I'll probably pass this one along or something. It's probably not going to remain as part of my personal collection. But she is pretty, isn't she? So there you go. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you for watching. Bye, friends.